for this call because some people have gone through a launch before. Erica, you've been through many launches before, and you know, coming up with a game plan and just like looking ahead, I think starts to eliminate the fear of like starting, because you know like the progress or like the focus each week going into it. So I thought we could take a peek at that. If you're new, this is definitely going to help as a guide. I put together some tips, and we're going to look at a calendar, basically the month of March, and then some examples of invites for the sample workout and some key dates that are around this program. So 10 rounds. Let me share my screen here. Erica, do you see my screen?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in slideshow.
Onion starting to make my eyes water.
That's okay. All right, do you still see it?
Yep.
All right, cool. Then I'm gonna get started. Our team game plan for the launch of 10 rounds. And you guys are kind of getting a sneak peek of what our Project Fearless call is gonna be focused on Monday. So we're gonna take a peek at this. Who has watched the sizzle reel for 10 rounds? Are you curious? Basically, the overview is, oh, you're muted.
It's okay, Meg. I'm sorry. I was just going to ask you what you asked.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So 10 rounds with Joel Freeman. Basically, it's like a mix of core to force, which if you've been around for a while, you've probably tried that program, and Lift 4, which I know a lot of people in our challenge group love Lift 4, or they're currently doing it now. So an overview, it's the first ever boxing program. It's 6 weeks long. It's 5 days a week. 3 of those days are boxing focused, 2 are weightlifting focused. There's 10 3-minute rounds in each workout. The equipment needed is light, medium, heavy, and loops. Plus, this is the first time ever they have, and this is currently taking place right now, is they're going around to 6 different cities across the United States and basically shooting these workouts. So when you're doing the program, you're gonna see that they're all shot all over the place. So it's gonna keep you entertained. You're not gonna know what's next. I thought starting off the call, we could watch the sizzle reel together. Here we go.
This program has been years in the making. It's all coming together. It's going to be something that people are going to love. I cannot wait to show you this and get to work on it.
All right, bro. Let's go. Let's work on that core. Get the body engaged. Let's go do some 10 rounds, bro. Show me a 3-punch combination going right to the right. When did the feet take place?
Punch.
Where's the core going to engage at?
Through the movements.
Okay, show me. Shout about it. 3-punch combination. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, rest. All right, Joel. That's looking good, bro.
Can't see the video, Meg.
This is how I train all my pros. People don't understand.
You can't see the video? But you see my screen right now? Like, what do you see though?
It's weird. I see the PowerPoint, but I don't see a video over it.
You see...
I see team game plan for the launch of 10 rounds.
Oh, no. I'm on the second slide.
There we go. That's why.
Well, no. Hold on. That's weird because it is showing. What about now? The overview, do you see that?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you see the video? Okay. Here we go. That's weird that it didn't show that.
This
Anyways.
program has been years in the making. It's all coming together. It's going to be something that people are going to love. I cannot wait to show you this and get to work on it.
All right, well, let's go. Let's work on that core. Get the body engaged. Let's go do some 10 rounds, bro. Show me a 3-punch combination going right to the right. When did the feet take place? A punch. Where's the core going to engage at?
Through the movements.
Okay, show me. Shadow box. 3-punch combination. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, rest. All right, Joe. That's looking good, bro. I've been doing this 39 years, bro. This is how I train all my pros. People don't understand. They think they always need a heavy bag, pads, speed bag. You don't need none of that to do this.
That's what this program is all about. 10 3-minute rounds of shadow boxing with these basic movements: the jab, the cross, the hook, the uppercut, the footwork. All that footwork that we're always doing, that's where it starts, from the ground up.
You feel that power. Starting from your feet, traveling up. 1 into your 4. It's going to end with that power punch.
And add those defensive moves: slip, roll, move our feet, all that agility movement.
This is boxing. It's all about your strength, stamina, and your speed. I done watched people and all they did was shadow box, and they cut them right off. And you add weights to this.
On the other 2 days, we're going to be lifting lower body and upper body, full muscular endurance strength training.
Come on, man. It's a knockout program. People gonna love 10 rounds, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, bro. We're gonna get your ass back to work, man. Come on, bro. There you go.
There we go. So that I'm excited for this because Core de Force and Lift 4 are 2 of my favorite programs. And I basically think it's combining those 2 things into one. So tips to throw the first punch. Get the play on words there. How to get prepared for a launch like this. Don't look at all of this at once. We're going to go through it one by one. Watch the training video on the Team Beachbody Champions page. I watched that today. They did a training today. It'll be live on there. I mean, it'll live there for a while, but they basically go through the entire program in the product toolkit and things like that. Also, Joel Freeman will be going live in that training on the Champions page next Tuesday. I believe it's at 1 o'clock Eastern time. So check for that next week. You can follow at 10 Rounds Program, and it kind of gives you, they're basically doing Instagram stories and posts through every city. So I saw today that Joel actually went on, can't remember what city he's in right now, Washington, D.C., I want to say. But anyways, he was on the local news channel, like, so they were showing like behind the scenes, like him being interviewed. He was also on the radio station. So in each of these cities, there's like huge buzz around this program. So what's cool about it is some of the people you may be chatting with may have already heard about it through these different efforts that Team Beachbody is doing. Review the product toolkit in the back office. All of that stuff lives there now. If you go to Grow My Business, you can find things. You can find that sizzle reel. You can find the basically the options to get started. Little info about the program, and they're also going to be putting videos in there, nutrition videos in there throughout this week. So you can check back on that. These are some of the things that I personally do. And if you want to do them too, go for it. They work for me. They might not work for you. But I always create an album on my phone when a product launches. I think it makes it so much easier to then grab things out of it. Things like the options to get started, so those graphics. Things like before and after pictures that if you search those hashtags, they're starting to appear. I save those photos in there. You can create IG stories, save them and repurpose them like a few days later or weeks later. It's just great to have everything in one spot. And then when I personally start 10 rounds, I take my before and afters and I put them in that album. And then when I start to see other people's before and afters, or progress pictures, then I store them in there too, to be able to share that stuff easy. I save the options for the graphics, so those all live in the back office. But we'll also put them in our team page under the album for different program options. Grab before and afters, so search those hashtags, take a screenshot of them, save the actual sizzle reel link, so that video we just watched together. I always save that link in my text replacements. That's just something that works for me, because I can easily put in a shortcut of like 10 rounds and that video link just pops up when I'm typing to people. So it makes it really easy to share that video without having to search everywhere in your back office, or if you store that anywhere else. For me, that works. Think about why you are personally excited about this program. Like, actually brain dump on a piece of paper why you are excited for this program. You can start breadcrumbing that on your social media. Actually do the sample workout yourself and share about it. This comes out on March 9th. Create an invite to try the sample workout. So at the end of this call, I'll show some sample workout invites that we've done in the past. And then create a hot list. This is something I do. You don't have to do. Maybe your pen and paper type. But for program launches, I create a Google spreadsheet. And basically anybody who's ever interested in trying the sample workout, who has ever said yes to learning more about it, their name goes on my hot list. Not everybody actually gets started, but it's a great resource to continue to add upon for the next basically 6 weeks. And then it's something you can always go back to. Like, I have a list from back when Lift 4 was coming out, and I can go back to all those people now and invite them to this. Because if they were interested in Lift 4, they're probably going to be interested in something like this. So I've been around a while, so that's something that has definitely helped. All right, a guide for a challenge group. So I know everybody runs like smaller challenge groups or their own challenge groups, but we do still have our big challenge group. So you're welcome to take any of that information and put it in yours, or I know that some of your people are still in that big group, which is great because it's a great community. But this is the type of thing that can get them recommitted to their goals if they have fallen off, or if people are super engaged in there, which I know a lot of people are following programs right now, they might be looking for the next thing to start. I know some people are getting close to finishing 8-Day Obsession. I know people are getting close to finishing Lift 4. So to get them thinking about, oh, like maybe I want to try this next, so they don't have like a long period of time before starting something new, it's getting that awareness out there. So here are some things that we could do in there is, basically we're looking at the calendar for March. Number one is the sizzle reel video. So like that video that we just watched together, getting that in the group. Some of them have probably, a lot of people in there know that this program is coming out, but to get it in front of other people in there is going to get them more excited. Sharing that sizzle reel video, sharing a countdown of, hey, there's 15 days left before VIP access starts, 10 days left, like 2 days left. Putting those reminders in there is going to keep it top of mind. I know that Beachbody's working on 10 rounds nutrition video, and they're working on another sizzle reel video. So just getting those types of things in the challenge group too is also going to keep it top of mind. I know next week, March 2nd, we're doing a Rise and Shine challenge, 5-day challenge, basically in our big challenge group for anybody who wants to participate. And then the week after that, I was thinking we would do some sort of try the sample workout challenge. So what that means yet, I'm not really sure, but try the sample workout and post about it in the group. We could do some sort of prize, or if anybody has an idea. Like I said, most people are following a program in there if they're posting in there consistently. So maybe that's trying the sample workout over the weekend or on a rest day, or maybe just watching it as they cook dinner or something like that. But getting people involved with trying that workout, because that following week, so March 16th, team-wide, so Project Fearless, all of us are going to do a launch party, which we did back in 80-day obsession, and it was huge for us as a team because it got the most amount of people amped up about starting a program together. So that kicks off on the 16th. It'll run through when it officially launches for customers as well, but that week there'll be huge hype for coaches or new coaches getting started, because Joel also has a 1-week kind of test group challenge with him that we'll all have access to. So we'll be able to do the workouts then. I think the first week worth of workouts come out that week. So there'll be a huge launch party for that. You can expect the sample workout to be in there. You can expect before and afters. You can expect a little bit about the nutrition. I know Joel is a little bit more lenient with things like that. He's more of like a lifestyle, like with nutrition. And yeah, and then a guide for our team. So taking this like 1 week at a time, but this is more of like a guide for like if you want to see forward about what to expect. But I would say just focus on week 1. Basically start sharing on social media that this is coming. You can do a transformation post on Tuesday. This is, like I said, just a guide. You can highlight somebody else's transformation that has done 10 rounds. You can highlight a transformation of somebody on our team. I know recently you've seen like a bunch of people on our Project Fearless team post their before and afters, or, from different programs or the past, 5 to 6 years of them being a coach. You can share all those types of pictures and, sprinkle in why you're excited about starting something together with them. It's whatever your take is. And then the next week is inviting like crazy for people to try the sample workout because it's free. And people usually say yes to trying something for free. And it's a fun way to get that word out there with zero expectation, just spreading the joy and the love for something that you're excited about. So sending that out and then continuing to post about it. And then anybody who's interested in doing the sample workout, say, hey, like I have this launch party coming up on, next week. Do you want me to pop you in there? Because you're also going to have access to the sample workout in there. You're going to see some before and afters. You're going to learn a little bit more about the program. And then just sending them the link to that group, which we'll be putting up very soon. And then week 3, invite all those to the launch party again. So again, going back to that hot list of anybody who's said yes to wanting to try the sample workout, making sure they're in the launch party, and then continuing to build on week 1 and 2, sharing on social media and continuing to invite people to try the sample workout. And then week 4, basically continuing all of the above. I know Erica and I will be coming back from Punta Cana, so feel free to watch our journeys, and feel free to grab anything that you see from either one of us and share it and make it your own, basically, because you can totally be with us next year. Who to invite? All right, I put this picture here because Joel is in the background and I'm eating pizza. So that was on the cruise. I didn't know what to put here for a picture, so that's it. Anyways, who to invite? Current challengers. So anybody who has ever gotten started with you, you can go back to them and say, hey, like either re-engage with them or, you know, see how they're doing with what they're following now. If you're brand new, you can get your bestie in there, college friends, high school friends, coworkers, your sister, brother, cousin, anyone you know who could benefit or would love this program. Anyone who creeps on your IG stories, anyone who likes comments on your posts, anyone who you are building connections with on social media, all those who have ever said yes, shared goals, or wanted more information. So if you have been a coach for a while, you might have a long list of people who have said yes or shared lots of their goals with you. All those share cards who are out who haven't been completed, and then hot lists from past programs and launches. So here's just like a few examples of invites from past launches to invite to the sample workout, which week 1, that is, I mean, basically that's week 2, never mind. But as we go through this, we're going to be sharing more things like this. And these are here, but if you go to either Team Project Fearless, or if you go to our team page, you can, on the search bar at the top, type in sample workout or sample, and you're going to find posts that give examples of this right here. So you don't have to take a screenshot of this. You can actually just go there. But remember to always make these your own. Make them your voice, because just copying and pasting somebody else's isn't going to work for you because it's not you. So that's my biggest piece of advice there. That's why I'm not going to read them. And then this is, these graphics live in the back office. Like I said, I've saved these and put them in an album in my phone. These are the options to get started. There's the challenge pack and there's the completion packs. Both come with the 30 workouts for 10 rounds, comes with the printed workout calendar, the get started guide, the free sample workout. There's a boxing basics video, and then there's 2 prep workouts, which I'm sure Joel will come out with a prep calendar for anybody who's, you know, getting started on, what date is it? The 16th. But a lot of us probably won't actually start the first round until April 6th or April 13th. So some people will need, you know, a prep calendar to get ready for it. So I'm sure that'll launch soon. It comes with the loops. You will see there. I know on the mega pack, he added the beach bars, the refresh, and hydrate, which you're going to need hydrate for this program. So those are that. And then for us coaches to get started, you can do a completion pack, or you can do the accessory pack, which comes with the printed material. That's probably what I'm going to do. And like I said, you get access to the first week of workouts as soon as you purchase on 3/16. So that's when it comes out. And you'll be a part of that first week test group with Joel. Stop sharing. There we go. Any questions? Anything to add?
I think for me, the only thing that I would add, and you may have already said this, Meg, because I was running around helping my husband make some cheesy grits and shrimp.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah. But breadcrumbing now.
Yes.
Doing things like, I just watched a video for the newest program coming out, dropping next month, and I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing, 5 days a week, 30 to 40 minutes a day, strength training and boxing. So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Those types of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I put in breadcrumbing like the first week of March, but honestly, now. Like,
Yeah.
definitely start breadcrumbing now.
Yeah, because they can start seeing us. We can get this on the 16th. And so if we start breadcrumbing now and then they start watching us do it on
Mhm.
the 16th, that gives us a lot of time for them to watch us build the
Yeah.
excitement for it.
Yep, for sure. In that way, you'll have even more people in the launch party because that cycle, takes a bit to get to that point. So the more you can eliminate any questions, like when you send out an invite, they already kind of know what's going on. So it eliminates a lot of that, and they're just going to say, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. Maximizing on new program launches is one of the things that I wish I would have learned and started doing when I first started my business. And I really didn't figure it out until a year ago.
Mm-hmm. But then once you get in the habit, it's like, all right, now I get the flow.
Yeah.
It's not as crazy as I think. It's just taking 1 week at a time, and the focus kind of shifts each week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's exciting. It's gonna be huge.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna let you go, and I hope you have a good night.
Thanks, Meg. See you later.
Thank you.